Can we make a whole tailored jacket in a day and finish off another one? And can we finish a corset? Can we do it all? Do I dare to dream this big? Let's find out. Okay, problem number one. I don't have any bias binding. I ordered the ribbon, but not the bias binding. Okay, so we're not going to be doing the corset today. Normally, I don't like to rush jackets or like any of my garments really, but a certain president has decided to remove the de minimis exemption. So that means basically every business outside the US right now is scrambling to get their US orders out. But first, I need to go into a meeting with a bridal client. I'm just gonna go over the sketches with them, get some feedback, where do we go next, that kind of stuff. So excited but nervous, because it's always nervous getting feedback. I hope it goes well. Just come out of my call with my bridal client, chosen a final sketch. I gotta do the revisions of that sketch. But yeah, I'm so happy that everything worked well. And yeah, let's crack on with this jacket now. Onto the jacket. First we need to pattern cut. I have actually already done the pattern. I did it with the other jacket. I'm gonna double check everything's perfect, and we're just gonna go through and make sure everything is correct. This is our jacket pattern? So this is our jacket pattern. We're gonna unfold it all and sort it all out quickly. We have our lining, our sleeve, our facing, then we have the main bodice of the jacket. Just need to shave off some of the shoulder width because it's just a tad too long or too wide even. So we're going to do that, but everything else is perfect so we can get going and cut. So right now it's 10:30. We'll see how far I can get. Now the pattern's sorted, we can go ahead and cut out the fabric. So let's go. Oh, I always forget how heavy this roll is. And this is like not even half of what we started with when the tartan arrived. Right, so we're actually gonna open up the fabric to its full width and we're gonna chalk everything on. Even though we've made paper patterns, we're gonna chalk everything on. So I'm gonna kind of start up in the corner of the fabric so that I don't use as much and we don't waste as much. This is the only thing with tailoring, is that it can be really wasteful. So I try my best to find ways where I don't use too much fabric, and one way of doing that is cutting things into panels. However, I still want to pattern match some elements of the jacket. And that's also why I do corsets, is to reduce the waste, because corset panels are usually quite small and thin, so they can be cut out on wastage, which is why my corsets don't really cost as much as they should, in a way, if that makes sense, if I was buying like a full meter of fabric. So yeah, I'm gonna trace this out and then I'm gonna flip the pattern and trace the other side. Okay, so I think you can kind of see the chalk outline there. So this is wrong side, and then I've lined it up in the middle. We've got our notches here. That's the front, and that's where our zip is gonna go. And this, yeah, just makes it easier to pattern match everything when you chalk it out. So I'm gonna pattern match this top section here. I can't pattern match this whole panel because of the dart. So instead we will pattern match where the grain line is. Connected. It just takes a little bit longer to do stuff like this, but it's like so worth it when you see the final thing. I just had the nicest comment on my video, which is such a stark contrast to the horrible comments I normally get. Oh my god, these dresses are so beautiful. As a bigger girl, this made my day. You look gorgeous in your creations. I hope you never stop making things. That's so sweet. Thank you. When I get really lovely comments like that, it honestly makes my day so much. Like I'm like, yeah, I should keep going at this. So that's our main bodice done, and now I'm gonna do the facings because I can put all of that together before I've even put the sleeves in. So it's handy to do that before I put the sleeves in because the sleeves just get in the way. Okay, so I've done the main bodice. So we're just gonna put the pattern away so we don't lose things. And then I just need to cut out the canvas and the cotton backing to reinforce the collar and the zip area, and then we'll get to sewing. So I'm gonna come back when I've had that done. I've lost a whole pattern piece and I'm not sure how. I swear I cut it out. I'm not even kidding, like I've lost like the top back panel. I swear I cut it out. It's fine, we've got leftover, so we can cut it out again. Okay, so the bit of waist wasn't wide enough. So we're gonna have to cut. I'm just gonna cut out the sleeve now. I think it's coming up to midday, so this has taken me an hour and a half so far. Just gonna quickly answer some emails, as when I was cutting out, loads of emails were coming through, like vroom, 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 vroom. So gonna quickly just check there's nothing like extremely important I need to get back to now. Everything but the lining is cut out. It is midday. I'm gonna go for lunch now because I'm hungry and I need to top up my water. Checking my social media quickly and people complaining about Topshop. If you don't know what Topshop is, in the UK it's like a retail brand, and it is, well, it was sold by ASOS I think a couple of years ago, and it's back. And Topshop, firstly it's fast fashion, so bear in mind when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about fast fashion. Back when it was at its peak was the 2000s, the early 2000s, and all the skinny girls would go, like, because they didn't do anything above like a size 14, 16. So I personally never brought anything from Topshop. Like I'd go in with my friends, but it would be the same as going into Urban Outfitters. I'd be like, yeah, I can't buy anything in here. Don't tell me I'm coming onto Instagram and I'm seeing people complain that they're still not doing a size 18 or above. I'm like, but it's Topshop. Would you expect a toxic man to change his ways? No. So why would you expect a fast fashion brand to change theirs? It's a fast fashion brand, doesn't care about you. It's only come back because skinny is in. Money. Like, I can't believe I'm seeing people complain. And they had a fashion show, right? And Cara Delevingne was at this fashion show. And I was thinking to myself, I bet everything that Cara Delevingne is wearing right now is more expensive than what's going down this Topshop runway. And, you know, none of the money that is seen within this fashion show or within the garments they're going to put out into the world is going to be given back to the garment workers who are making it. Like, sorry to be that woke friend, but why are you complaining? It's fast fashion. It's Topshop. Anyway, that's my political message of the day. Quickly just made my interfacing, and my interfacing is literally just like horsehair canvas and then cotton. I don't use iron-on fusing because firstly it's plastic, break down really easily in time and you get that like bubbling effect. I do this instead. Okay, so I've sewn all the facings to my collar sections and now I'm gonna sew them together. Coming up to 1:30, so we're making good time. I just hope we can get this done. It's zip time. My issue with doing the zip is getting everything to line up. So we have an open end zip for this jacket, and it's just like trying to get, oh, firstly, last time I did this, I sewed the zip on the wrong way. So that's, okay, so that's the front. So that goes that side. I nearly did it again. I was sewing it onto the wrong side of the tartan. Okay. Okay, now I've got it. Now that I've sewn both sides, it's time to see if they match up. So, fingers crossed. I'm pleased to announce that they match. Look at that! Yeah! Oh! Okay, now to do the rest of the bodice. Now it's on to the hard bit. See, lining up the zip is okay. Like it's tricky, but it's doable. But now it's lining up the center backs. And you might think like, what are you talking about? That's really easy. I need to line up the tartans so that it looks like one continuous bit. Otherwise, the whole jacket, like the whole of the back, just looks like it's severely like off, like it's been cut wrong or it's been sewn wrong. Mainly just these three bits here, these three stripes here. The rest of it is kind of like difficult because that's when the curve properly starts. So it's not going to be doable on the rest of it. But as long as those three lines match up, moment of truth. Let's have a look. Guys, it's perfect. This is the first time I've ever gotten it like completely perfect on the first try. Like usually one of the lines is like slightly off. I have to repick that section and try again. This, look, these lines all match up. A little bit annoyed that I thought I had matched it up nicely like with this bit, but it's not too noticeable once it's like, it's not really that noticeable. But as you can see, like there was no way that you're gonna like match the curve. It's just too difficult to do that. So now the main body of the jacket is put together. It is 2 o'clock. That's good going. That's good going. We've got like 4 hours to go. Yeah, so we're gonna go iron it. We are gonna top stitch it. Then we're gonna add the facing, and then we're gonna move on to the sleeves. So boom, boom, boom. We've got this. So I've top stitched everything and our main bodice is pretty much done. We just need to do the side seams, but I need to make these little things with the hooks, with the D-rings. But first I'm gonna add the facing. This is our jacket so far. Obviously our facing still hanging down because we need to add the lining, but I've added the little D-rings to the side and it's starting to come together. I'm gonna hyper focus, I'm gonna absolutely lock in, and I'll be back when I've done the sleeves. Okay guys, ready? That ended up taking me an hour to do. So it is now 5:30. We're not gonna make that 6 o'clock time that I wanted, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get the lining done and sorted because I want it done. I want it done. I'm gonna lock in and I'm gonna do it. So I'm actually gonna have a jelly break because I'm getting peckish. A little jelly. A little jelly. So I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna crack on. For the lining, we have this lovely green silk lining. The lining doesn't take very long to do. It's more attaching it to the jacket. Okay, so it's 8:15. I have added the lining to the jacket. Now all that's left to do is literally top stitch it. I don't know why I thought that I could get all of that done today. Time has bested me again. So yeah, it's late. I'm hungry. I need to go home, eat, and lay down because my back hurts. Such an old lady. I'll give you an update tomorrow. I know it's technically not a vlog then, but yeah, I'll just show you what the finished thing looks like tomorrow. Anyway, good night. Good morning. Well, it's morning here. It's the next day, and we're gonna get stuff done. So we have one more lining to cut, to sew in, which I think is going to take most of this morning. Because I mean, after yesterday, I think we should be realistic with our time. I always do this. I'm always like, yeah, I'm going to get so much done today. And then this is the problem with sewing. Anything could go wrong. Literally anything. We're going to lock in. We're going to put the headphones on. We're going to put some jams on. And we are going to get this done. Hello. So it's actually the next day after that. I locked in a little bit too hard, you know. Also, my battery on my camera died. The jackets are done though. It did take me all day, and I also finished the corset, so it's all done. I'm glad to have that behind me. It was a very stressful couple of days. Today I spent sewing silk tops, which you can see on the back there. So that was a lot more chill. I suppose when it comes to sewing, we have to remember that it does really take time. And I think maybe seeing this and seeing the process will also help people put fast fashion into perspective, in that, you know, those people making 50 plus garments a day, that's not normal. And it shouldn't be normal, and it should never have been normalized. Fashion, clothing, sewing is supposed to take time, care, and love. And when you do it in such a rush and with such pressure around it, it takes the joy out of it. It was a stressful couple of days, but we got it done. I have packed them up now and shipped them. I just wanted to get them out the studio. And then I'm like, oh, big weight lifted off me. This was definitely a video that shows you me sewing under high pressure, and it shows that high pressure and crafting just don't go together. So a bit of an odd way to end this vlog. Would you call it a vlog? I don't know. Let's say that this is more a video on why high pressure sewing just doesn't work out. So yeah, that's it from me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.